Greetings children, welcome to the online classes. This is Aishwarya. Please like and subscribe the channel for the further updated videos. The following video is for class 2, subject General Science, chapter 9, Animals, part 3. Now in part 1 and part 2 of this lesson, what did we learn? We learned about what are the types of animals. Now different animals come in different shapes and different sizes. There are some animals that we learned about are the domestic animals. What are the examples of domestic animals? Cow, buffalo, goat, sheep or hen. These are all the domestic animals, the animals that we keep in the house or we keep on our farm. Then we learned about what are the food products we get from animals. We get milk, meat, honey and eggs as the food products. Then we learned about how we get wool or silk and leather. So continuing with this, what are the different other uses of the animals to our life? How they are helping us in our day-to-day life? Not just us, these uses of the animals have come across from many years throughout our lifetime. Okay, so the other uses, we are going to learn about the other uses of these animals. So first we learn about beasts of burden. B-E-A-S-T-S, beasts of burden. Beasts of burdens are the animals which have the capacity to carry heavy loads. Okay, these animals carry heavy loads for us. Now, as I told you, the animals which can carry heavy loads means which animals comes to your mind? Donkeys, camels, bulls, right? They have that strength to carry heavy loads for long kilometers. Okay, in today's life, we have different formats to carry loads. We have vehicles to carry the loads, isn't it? But in olden days, these animals were only used to carry any kind of loads. Okay, donkey, especially donkey or camel or bulls. Here you can see the picture. You can see the picture of the yak also. Yak is also used for carrying heavy loads in the mountainous regions. Okay, then bull or buffalo, the donkey, they are all used for carrying heavy loads. So the animals that can carry heavy loads for us are called the beasts of burden. Okay, they can carry heavy loads. That's why they are called the beasts of burden. Then bulls also plough the field and help farmers. They help the farmers to plough the field. Ploughing the field is the first step that takes place in any agricultural land. When the farmer has to sow the plants, he has to first plough the plants. So these bulls help the farmer to plough the field and helps the farmer to grow good crops. And these bulls, they always help the farmer and they love the farmers. The farmers also love these bulls. They have a very special kind of love between each other. Okay. Then horses, mules and pony pull carts and carriages. Now, today we have different vehicles, cars or buses to move from one place to another, two-wheeler, motorcycles, bicycles. We have different things. But in olden days, these animals were used to pull carriages. Carriages means, as you can see in the picture, where the women and the baby is sitting, that part is called the carriage. This is the horse carriage. Okay, like that, mules or ponies also have the capacity to carry the carriages. You can see the bulls also, they carry these carts, bullock carts. Okay, the horses also carry the carts. People use camels to travel across the deserts. What are camels called as? Camels are also called as the ship of the desert, isn't it? So these ship of the desert, they are helpful to cross the deserts. Now the deserts are the land where there is no water at all. Okay, very extremely little water will be present. So these animals can survive in that extreme conditions. Okay, they can stay for a week without drinking water. So these camels, they are used for traveling across the desert. Then rich people used horses to travel in olden days. In olden days, these horses were used by the rich peoples like the kings or the king's servants. They were using these horses for traveling. Okay, today everyone, whoever it is, rich, poor, whoever it is, we all have a vehicle to travel, either two-wheeler or a four-wheeler. But in olden days, it was only about those rich people who could afford to carry, who could afford to take care of the horse and have a. Then cats catch rats and save the food grains. These rats, no, they feed on the food grains in the house or in some places where they're stored of a large amount of food grains are stored, isn't it? That these rats can have the capacity to spoil all the food. So these cats can catch the rats and save the food grains for us. Okay. Then dogs. Now dogs have a very special conditions, very special love with human beings, isn't it? Who doesn't love dogs? We all love dogs, isn't it? So are very protective and work as guards. Okay, now these dogs, they are trained to guard their houses. Okay, we have a dog as a pet because it can protect our house. Okay, if there is nobody, it can keep our house safe. That is why they have that capacity. They can know the difference between people who are good and people who are bad people. If bad people come to your houses, they keep barking at them. Okay, they keep barking at them or they try to push them away. Then policemen train dogs to look for bombs and drugs. That is because the dogs have a special sense of smell. Okay, their sense of smell is very high. They can smell. The senses of the smell is very high. So the policeman, these dogs can smell the drugs even inside a bag. We cannot find out if it is inside the bag, but the dogs can find out. So the dogs are trained so that they can find out the drugs and the bombs. These dogs are used by some blind people to guide them across the house, or even if these blind people are going out, these dogs also go with them to help them walk around. Okay, they are trained in such a way that they know that the human being with them cannot see and they need a proper guidance. They have the capacity or the capability to take care of the human being who is with them. I hope you understood all the different uses of the animals and how they are helpful to us in our day-to-day life. So next video we will learn about the group of animals and the different sounds of animals. So stay at home, stay safe, take care of yourself and keep learning, children.